hey, it's a Wednesday, which means it's time for a Much More Media After Effects 101 tutorial. So I'm just gonna jump right in. So what we're gonna cover first is camera tracking. Camera tracking is basically where you map the movements of the camera. So as you can see, the building, the text stays on the building. So we're gonna just do that. You want your workspace to be motion tracking. It's probably on a different one. Select motion tracking. So then you're gonna wanna go down here to this tracker area. Push track camera. We'll do track motion in a minute. Okay, and then I didn't even push analyze. I guess it just does it on its own. Okay, it's initializing. So this clip, it's a very easy track because there's fluid movements and stuff, and it helped us that there's only 64 frames. So usually it's going to take a long time, but basically it's just mapping out just tracking all these little pixels, and it's using that data to see how the camera's moving. So if we push create camera, boom, that's a camera. And now you can just create some text, make it 3D, and boom, it sticks there. It's not perfectly on the building, so it's a little bit closer to the camera, so it does move a little bit. And then you can see, if I switch to top, you can see, here's my camera right here, you can see the movement that it does. So that's, when they shot this footage, it was probably from a helicopter, so that's the movement that they used. Let's say you wanted the text to stick to this building, select this, and go back to this tool, and then just, let's put it right here. Select in the middle of those, right click, create text and camera. There's a bunch of other options. You can also create a null. You can do that if you want multiple things in the same place or track to that position. You just parent those to the text. We'll learn more about the parenting and nulls later. So that makes the text pretty big. I'm just gonna scale it down. So now it sticks perfectly to that building. That's just another option. It works good if you want it to stick to the ground too. So this next one, let's say we want some text to stick to this taxi cab. Well, if you use camera tracking, that won't work because the taxi cab is moving. The camera's also moving, but the taxi cab is moving. So I'm gonna delete these. I'm going to select our footage. Then this time we're going to go to track motion. Okay, so track motion, and it gives us a little track point. It knows where it should be anyway, so that's how I want it. I want to put it right there on the windshield. So yeah, and then I just like to track one frame forward. So boom, pretty good. Move that right there. Yeah. Okay, and then analyze forward. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. Okay, so you can see it tracked to the car the whole time. Gonna go to layer, new, null object. Push edit target on here. Make sure the null object is selected. You have to hit apply. We're going to go X and Y, so that's good. And now this null object moves with the car. It basically puts keyframes on the null object. You can just parent it to the null object, and that means it moves with the null object. So that's, null objects can be pretty handy, or just parenting in general can be pretty handy. This was a Much More Media tutorial, After Effects 101. So I hope you'll subscribe for more tutorials on After Effects, Premiere Pro, Audition, and DaVinci Resolve. So yeah, subscribe. Bye.